Good morning, and thank you for this opportunity to provide input as you consider funding priorities going into the upcoming session of General Assembly. My name is GreyPersons. I'm a resident of Norfolk, and I work with self-advocates with developmental disabilities, and I work with the staff who support them. The self-advocates I work with have DD waivers, and the people who support them work for providers who are reimbursed for their work through the waivers. I'm asking you to fund increases in waiver rates to provide an equitable increase in wages for staff who support people in community settings. The wage model built into the rate models for support providers yield a below market wage. That below market wage has resulted in a DSP crisis since its inception several years ago. I know you've heard from the ARC of Virginia and other constituents for years. I've met with many of you in the past and have been there in the room. And I know that you care about this. And this crisis is now a catastrophe. The agency I work with is facing staffing shortages reaching 50% or more. The people I work with, several of them wanted to participate in this process today and were unable to because of the lack of support available to them. And it doesn't take a lot. You're doing this online. It takes a little bit of preparation with staff support in order to get your words together. Some of the longest and most tenured, talented people that have worked with our agency have burned out and left us, people in leadership positions. These are people we can't replace. The situation is deteriorating incredibly rapidly. Shortcomings in this wage methodology have been recognized by the secretary, who requested that you fund wages at above median levels at state hospitals to pay staff at the 75th percentile in the wage scale being used within the model. The state is responsible for staffing these hospitals. We are responsible for state staffing those hospitals, and 75th percentile is necessary to reach market wages. So it makes sense. This is critical, especially as the wages are built using historic data. That data is out of date in the market, driving really rapid increases in wages as we all compete for talent, and in some cases, just warm bodies. We are responsible for also staffing community supports, and community supports are part of the same system as state hospitals. I'm humbly asking you, desperately asking you to please fund the increases outlined in the ARC of Virginia and Virginia Access's Rescue the DD System agenda. Thank you very much for your time this morning. Thank you for your service, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you.